Hi class. Hi class. We'll learn about food vacuoles today. Food vacuoles are present in plants and animals both. In animals, sometimes in some of the animal cell they are present, where and in some of the animal cell they are completely absent. Right, but in all the plant cells, food vacuoles are present. And what are food vacuoles? If you see the structure of a plant, here in the center you will see a long vacuole. And the nucleus will be displaced to one end of the cell. Now this large structure is your food vacuole. So what is the function of this food vacuole? As you can see, it is food vacuole. So this vacuole has food inside it. So what is it storing? It is filled with cell sap. Now what is cell sap? Cell sap is basically the liquid food that plant is producing. So cell sap is your liquid food. So you all know that plants, they store food in form of starch, and they continuously they make sugar. So sugar along with some salts plus water, this is your cell sap. This is known as your liquid food, and liquid food is known as your cell sap. So all the cell sap is stored in the food vacuole. Fine. And along with the storage of food, this vacuole, it also stores the waste product. So all the waste product is also stored in the food vacuole itself. Fine. Now let us understand about lysosomes. Now what are lysosomes? So class, now let us understand about lysosomes. Now what are lysosomes? Let's have a look. So class, lysosomes. Now lysosomes are like this. They are bowl-like structures, or you can say they are like this. They are basically the vesicles that are present. So they are just like bowl-like structure, and they have hydrolytic enzyme in them. Hydrolytic enzymes, or you can say digestive enzymes. Hydrolytic, or you can use the word digestive also. So some digestive enzymes are present in these bowls. So now what is the function of lysosome? Whenever there is any injury to your cell or cell fails to repair itself, जब भी कोई injury होती है या cell अपने आप को repair नहीं कर पाता, तो that cell can be toxic to other cells. तो ये cell क्या करेगा? ये this cell can be toxic to the adjacent cells. ये खुद तो harm है ही, खुद तो ये injured है ही, तो ये बाकी सबको भी खराब कर देगा. So in this what happens class? These lysosomes which have hydrolytic enzymes, ये lysosome burst कर जाते हैं, and due to bursting of these lysosomes ये पूरा cell destroy हो जाता है. So class, so in this case the cell is going to destroy itself, right? And usually this doesn't happen because cell they have this mechanism कि सेल में कभी भी कोई छोटी मोटी इंजरी आती है तो सेल खुद को रिपेयर कर लेता है and it starts working perfectly fine. But in some rare cases they are not able to repair themselves. So उस cases में all your lysosomes, they just burst and they release their hydrolytic enzymes. So this hydrolytic enzymes is going to engulf the entire cell. तो वो पूरे cell को खा जाता है, so that the surrounding tissues or the surrounding cells are not affected by this particular toxic cells. So in this way lysosomes are basically protecting the nearby cells. Fine. So therefore lysosomes, they are known as suicidal They are known as suicidal bags. Suicidal bags of a cell. Fine. So hope you are clear with lysosomes now. So class, now there are some more organelles. There is one more organelle which is known as centrioles. So centrioles are basically, this is the cell. Centrioles are present here. We have two centrioles and they are present only in animal cells. So centrioles are basically the cylindrical structure like this, and they are responsible for cell division. जब भी cell को divide करना होता है तो ये centriole cell division में they help. Fine. So this was these were the different organelles that are present in plants and animal cells. Now we are left with one more organelle, which is Golgi apparatus. See, now we'll understand about Golgi apparatus. So class, Golgi bodies, or you can say Golgi apparatus. What are these? If this is your cell, this is the nucleus and this is the endoplasmic reticulum you have. So near to this endoplasmic reticulum you have sac-like structures. Can you see these flattened sacs? These are your Golgi apparatus. And what is the function of this Golgi apparatus? It helps in packing of proteins. So you all know that endoplasmic reticulum along with ribosomes, they are making protein. राइबोसोम्स या एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम के ऊपर प्रेजेंट है, दे आर मेकिंग प्रोटीन. तो वो प्रोटीन जब बन जाते हैं, दो प्रोटीन गोज इनटू द गोल्गी एपरेटस. गोल्गी एपरेटस में जाके उन प्रोटीन्स की फोल्डिंग एंड फर्दर मॉडिफिकेशंस होती हैं. जस्ट लाइक यू बाय अ गिफ्ट फॉर योर फ्रेंड. उसके अगर आपको किसी फ्रेंड के बर्थडे पे जाना है तो व्हाट डू? यू बाय गिफ्ट. और आप गिफ्ट लेने के बाद क्या करते हो? यू टेक द गिफ्ट एंड यू पुट अ ब्यूटिफुल रैपिंग पेपर अराउंड द गिफ्ट एंड देन यू पुट अ ब्यूटिफुल स्टिकर along with some ribbons on it, just to make your gift look more fascinating and more exciting, right? So in this way, similarly it happens with protein also. So whatever proteins this endoplasmic reticulum and ribosomes are making, those proteins, they travel in Golgi apparatus, and here the finishing of those proteins takes place. Basically, what do? They basically packaging and sorting of proteins takes place. Proteins को pack करना, उनकी मॉडिफिकेशन करना, उनमें क्या एड ऑन होना है या क्या रिमूव होना है, एवरी मॉडिफिकेशन, पैकेजिंग, सॉर्टिंग, एवरीथिंग इज डन बाय योर गोल्जी एपरेटस. एंड फाइनली यहाँ पे यू हैव वेसाइकल्स, और उन वेसाइकल्स के थ्रू प्रोटीन बाहर जाता है सेल से एंड इट इज डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड इन योर एंटायर बॉडी. Fine. So this was about your Golgi apparatus. Now let us understand, now as we are done with all the organelles of a cell, now let's move on to plant and animal cell. Now let us understand what is the difference between plants and animal cells and which all organelles are present in plant cells and animal cells. Now class, in plant cell, if you see, if we talk about cell membrane, cell membrane is giving shape. So cell membrane, if we talk about cell membrane, then this cell membrane is present in both. Fine. Now let's talk about cell wall. Now cell wall is a protective structure that is giving extra protection to the plant. Fine. So who needs more protection, plants or animals? So obviously the answer is plants, right? Because they are very static, they are not able to change the position. So if you see their cell, they have cell wall, but animal cells, they do not need much care, so they don't have any such cell wall. Fine. Now then let's talk about cytoplasm. Cytoplasm, as it is the jelly-like material inside the cell in which all the chemical reactions takes place. So that should be present in both the organisms. Now let's talk about chloroplast. Now chloroplast, they have chlorophyll, and chlorophyll is involved in making food. So who are able to make food, plants or animals? Obviously the answer is plants. So they have chloroplast and they don't have chloroplast. Now let's talk about mitochondria. which are the powerhouse of the cell. Who needs power? Both the cells need power because both the cells has to perform their work. So both of them have mitochondria. Now Golgi apparatus, they are involved in packing and processing of protein, so it should be present in both. Now let's talk about lysosomes. Class, see, lysosomes are present in animal cells, but their presence is not yet confirmed in plant cells. So we can't say, because some of the books they say that lysosomes are there in the plant cell, but some of the books they say lysosomes are not there in the plant cell. So their presence is yet, it is still contradictory. So just don't write here anything. Fine. So now when we talk about centrioles. Centrioles are present in animal cells, but they are not present in plant cell. In plant cell, the cell division is done by some other organelle which is not discovered yet. Fine. So cell membrane, cell wall, cytoplasm, chloroplast, mitochondria. Now let's talk about endoplasmic reticulum. It is also present in both the cells. Fine. And when we talk about vacuole is definitely present in plant cell, but in animal cell they may or may not be present. If they are present, they are very small vacuoles. So that's all about plant cells, and we have covered all the organelles. And yes, last but not the least, we have nucleus. So nucleus is very important. So it is also present in both the cells. So this is the difference between a plant cell and animal cell. So class, that's all. We are done with the chapter plants and animal cell. Hope you have understood.